Hey, Laker Nation. The Lakers finally showed up and decided to play. And against a really good opponent who's been on a hot streak in the Clippers, man. Hey, thanks for showing up, Lakers. This is all we ask for. Laker Nation, welcome to the Lake Show. I'm just going to give my perspective on the game. The Lakers win versus the Clippers, and back-to-back season wins. The last time they met them, they won. And I believe that was also on the Lakers floor. And then tonight, 106 to 103 in a really close gutted out win by the Lakers, man. They kept it really close. Norman Powell started to do his thing, and Cook kept the Lakers, the Clippers in the game rather, by hitting 3-point shots. He's a very streaky player, so the Lakers almost towards the end, man, they allowed him to tie it up. I thought they played that situation wrong. They had a foul to give, like Stu Lance was saying. They should have probably gave them foul, but they wanted to play the safe bet and allow him to shoot. But in those situations with a streaky shooting team such as the Clippers, you probably have to take the foul and make them beat you on the in the mid range or get to the cup, concede a 2-point shot because they didn't have any more timeouts, and that was questionable by Ty Lue, man. Calling that timeout at 2:47, I think that was kind of the straw rather to break the Camel's back for the Clippers. Calling that timeout that late in the game really hurt them. 2:47 when he could have used it later on would have helped them out a lot and the Clippers out, but it is what it is. I thought that was a choke job by Ty Lue. No disrespect to the brother. He's doing a fantastic job for the Clippers, in terms of just overcoming the turmoil that they dealt with. But onto the Lakers. Obviously, there's been comments made by Coach Darvin Ham, which I'm going to address, but I'll get into that later. Just getting back to the game. I thought the Lakers did a pretty good job earlier on, ball pressuring James Harden, doubling him. But the problem with that schematic defensively for the Lakers is that when they don't have another big on the floor, that creates offensive opportunities, second chance points for the Clippers, as it did a lot tonight with Zubas getting almost a 20-20 game, 20 points and 20 rebounds. Just the fact that he was destroying them in the inside, because once Anthony Davis hedges up or shows, when he covers, and they played a lot of switch defense, which hurt the Lakers a lot later down the stretch. But it allows the Clippers to stay in the game, and any team for that matter, when you don't have effective group rebounding. And once you have AD out on the perimeter, then trying to rotate back when he's guarding Paul George or Kawhi Leonard or James Harden, if LeBron's being a safety type of roaming defense like the way he likes to play, he doesn't like to hustle as much. And listen, Laker Nation, if we're gonna, especially the LeBron stands, if we're gonna say he's 39, in terms of just on offense and praise him, we also have to hold him accountable in terms of on the defensive end. It doesn't matter if he's 39, 40, 100. The fact is he still has to play some type of defense. And for a team to win the championship, star players, any player for that matter, especially star players, they have to have impact on the defensive end. So with LeBron James roaming and we're going to have another big on the floor, it hurts the Lakers quite a lot. So I would have liked to see Christian Wood a little more in this game down the stretch, because I thought D'Lo, even though he was kind of hitting his shots, feeling his rhythm, getting into the crowd. That's what I like about D'Lo in terms of just he plays to the crowd a lot. And so once he gets going, he gets going. But the problem is he was also taking dumb shots down the stretch. And then on defense, he was hurting the Lakers as well. Some turnovers down the stretch as well was what allowed the Clippers to come back when the Lakers had that 10-point lead going into the second half. And so, it's just things like that. The IQ aspect of D'Lo, it was good to see him hit a three. He was taking early transition threes. He was feeling himself. Cool. But share the sugar, kind of feed your teammates, slow it down, don't increase tempo, because once you're increasing tempo for the Clippers, a three-point shooting team, and its analytic style of play is going to allow them to have more possessions, and they thrive on more possessions, and we want to limit that. So, I thought that was a poor job by D'Lo in terms of just ball distribution and just his point guard skills, and that's something I harp on him on. But, I got to give him props, man. He played pretty solid, 13 points, 6 assists. He had 4 turnovers. That was kind of the problem later on in the game. But like I said, the Lakers, if they're going to double any star player, they have to make sure to have another big on the floor. And I thought Christian Wood should have got more tick this game, but he did pretty solid this entire game, helping out the Lakers. So I hope going forward that Darvin Ham plays bigger lineups. When he has 3 guard lineups with LeBron, I think that's trouble for the Lakers. When we see Torian, Dr. I'm sorry, AR rather, and D'Lo on the floor, or Cam Reddish and Prince and D'Lo, or Austin. I think that's kind of for extended period of time. I think that's, especially down the stretch, I don't think that's a good lineup for the Lakers, and that also hurt them this game and caused them to lose that 10-point lead, especially with Vando as well on the floor with them. So I think, having Christian Wood with AD and Bron is probably more of the success, especially with Austin Reeves. And then whoever else is the last player, is the last player. But I would like to see that more. I think Christian Wood's earning minutes because his rebounding overall has been effective for the Lakers this season. And so I would like to see him get more minutes. And we'll see what happens going forward. But I thought the Lakers, did a pretty good job. LeBron James the Clippers are trying to force him to play one-on-one. And he was being methodical, very surgical how he was dissecting the defense when he was right there in terms of he was at the pitch post, free throw line area, and he could see the defense, he could see the floor, and I thought that was a good job by Coach Darvin Ham and LeBron James in terms of how they wanted to dissect the defense. And so LeBron was finding Taurean Prince. Taurean, I think, shot 3 for 6 from 3. And the Lakers, they did pretty good, man. They 3-point wise, they actually were on par with the Clippers, I think, at 37%. So props to the Lakers, man. Props to the LBJ, playing the quarterback, finding his guys, not allowing the defense to dictate him, but rather he was dictating to the defense. This is how I'm going to attack you guys, and he did a really good job finding his guys in the corners or finding AD or whoever it was on dribble penetration, and at times also taking his time to. So I really like that. I would like to see Bron play more in the post as opposed to on the perimeter so that he's able to be closer to the basket and have higher percentage shots or have a chance of putting more pressure on the defense as opposed to him being on the perimeter. It's going to, it's easy because the fact that, he's 39, father time's kicking in. He has to dribble out the shot clock a lot to create for a step back three or anything like that. It's too predictable, but when he's inside, he's more effective. There's not really much people that can guard him at 260. So I thought that was a really good offensive schematics by the Lakers this game versus the Clippers. So I'd like to see more of that. But the Lakers, also just props to them, man. They showed up tonight after the comments by Coach Darvin Ham, which I thought was foolish of Darvin Ham, man. I bet he could wish he could have that back. Look, Darvin Ham, brother, please understand that the pressure of playing and coaching for the Lakers is tremendously high. Dr. Buss has set the standard. So, the whole comment about living, night or day with losses, I mean, it's the fucking Lakers. Like, no fan base takes it further than us in terms of how high we have our expectations. It's either championship or bust every season, period. And some coaches and players are not built for that. And if you're not, you got to go, period. So I thought that was poor awareness from Coach Darvin Ham. In terms of the rumors and the reports that came out, whether he lost the locker room this game, it was good to see the Laker players play for one another, whether they don't believe in Darvin Ham or not. The point is they played for each other this game. And I was happy to see that, man, because that's all I'm asking for. That's all we could ask for is that the guys come out every game in, game out, play for one another, play hard. We seen AD die for a loose ball when he picked Paul George. He almost had his cookies, things of that nature. So I would like to see that more going forward, and we could hang our hat down on energy, effort, and heart. That's all I ask for. And of course, a win, but I could live with the Lakers losing if they play that way. How they play tonight against a really worthy opponent in the Clippers, who have been in a hot streak. If we play that type of way every game, we give ourselves a good opportunity to be there with any team and potentially go forward and be a title contending team. Perhaps, we'll see. But back-to-back wins against the Clippers in the regular season. The last time we met them, and in this game we won, and that's a big thing for the Lakers because they had that monkey on their back with the winning streak for the Clippers, and how it's a championship for them in terms of just how hard they go at us. Like it's big. It's a big game for them all the time when they play us and their fans. So I like the fact that the Lakers step up, and I was proud of the team, and hopefully again we can use this momentum, being a team that was surging in the NBA, to go forward to hopefully propel us to winning more basketball games. I think we're now. Golden State lost tonight. They got fucking shitted on. That was great to see. They lost tonight, so I think we're in a play-in situation. I know we were 11th last time, but we should be in a play-in situation to about 10th place right now. So we want to get out of that and get to 6th. Teams are starting to slide down, the Mavericks, etc. Pels are surging, so we got to start making a move now. And the trade deadline's coming, so I think the Lakers obviously they need to make a move in terms of upgrading at the point guard position, getting an adequate point guard on the floor, maybe a two-way point guard. We need more two-way players as well, and another shot creator, and then also another big. I would keep Christian Wood. I like what he's doing for us in terms of helping rebounding, and he's also providing a little more two-way play. So I like it. Max Christie and him should probably get more minutes because I thought they did pretty solid this game in terms of their defense on Kawhi Leonard and switches. I didn't like the fact that the Lakers were switching a lot. I could see the Clippers were hunting Austin Reeves. He's been traffic cone on defense this entire season, man. He's actually regressed, so he's got to improve on the defensive end. So we'll see what happens with that. Did not have a good game offensively or defensively this game. He's got to learn also to make plays more decisively, not get caught up in the air. Like, don't try to draw the foul and look for fouls. Like, that's not going to help you, especially in the playoffs. They allow more physicality. So going forward, I want to see Austin Reeves just play more decisive. So we'll see what happens with that. In terms of Taurean Prince, man, he's actually made, he made a resurgence. I mean, he wasn't playing good in the beginning of the season. Now he's shooting 40% rather from three. We have, Laker Nation, we have this curse with shooters. When they come to LA, man, they shoot, they kill us, on opposing teams, and then they come to LA and they lose their shot. And Taurean Prince is breaking that curse right now because he's shooting well for us and he's playing well. But I will say this about Taurean Prince and Coach Ham. What I would like to see going forward, if he's not effective, you got to pull him off the court for Max Christie or even Christian Wood or somebody like that. Cam Reddish as well, like he's not doing good in the starting lineup, so perhaps inserting Christian Wood, who knows, or Max Christie. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously Christie is still wet behind the ears. He's got to get more experience, so we'll see with that. But I think I would like to see him get more tick because he's kind of proven himself a little more, especially as a dependable catching 3-point shooter, catch and shoot rather 3-point shooter. So I would like to see him get a little more tick. So we'll see that going forward, hopefully. But yeah, man, good win. I'm proud of the team. We just got to build on this. Let's go to the player stats, Laker Nation. LeBron James, 25 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. AD, 22 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 10 rebounds. Man, Anthony Davis, he should have won against Jaren Jackson Jr. There's no disrespect to Jaren Jackson Jr. in terms of defensive player of the year, but I felt like he got robbed, but it is what it is. AD clearly has been the best defensive player in the NBA, obviously on the team. He has covered a lot of ground, has held the Lakers afloat. Man, I hope he gets it. He's playing at an MVP caliber level this season, and hopefully AD can get at least a defensive player of the year going forward, and we could be in the playoffs, man. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this is a turnaround for the Lakers going forward after a bad week or so, or shit, it feels like it's been longer than that. But it's been, it's just been unfortunate, Laker Nation. But tonight, hopefully, is a turning point. So, Prince, man, I thought he sealed the win for us tonight. Hit a big 3 down the stretch when he was wide open in transition. 13 points, 3 for 6 from 3, Taurean Prince. Props to Taurean Prince. D'Lo, props to him as well. Coming back from injury, 13 points, 6 assists. And C. Wood, man, shout out to C. Wood off the bench, did his job. Thought he played well in the spurts that he was played, and the tick that was given by Coach Darvin Ham, 9 points, 2 blocks, 10 rebounds. That's the type of play we need from Christian Wood. Just to go out there, play solid defense, and be a board crasher, man. Get some boards, help AD out because he can't be doing it all by himself on the defensive end. And then going into the team stats, 31 points to 23 points. The Lakers beat the Clippers in bench points. Props to the Lakers for doing that because the Clippers, man, they're a very potent offensive team. So it was a good thing to see for the Lakers to do that. And then they also helped Kawhi Leonard and I believe James Harden to 15 points in 30-plus minutes of play. So that was great. That was great by the Lakers. This is the best team defense I've seen against an elite opponent. Love it, Laker Nation. And also they held them to 39% from the field overall this game. Great defense by the Lakers overall. I mean, this is a really good, potent offensive team in the Clippers. So, not only that, they were on par from 3-point line at 37%, like I mentioned earlier. And then even on the boards, 40-40. So this is a really good game by the Lakers. This is something to hang our hats on in terms of if we play hard, we play together, we give ourselves a chance to win. And now addressing the Darvin Ham situation, first of all, I'm not rooting for the Lakers to lose games. I think that's stupid. I think that's anti-Lakers. That's completely opposite. So any fan doing that, like, to me, you're lame, straight out. I can't fuck with you, period. Because I'm not like that. I'm going for the Lakers to win. I'm a diehard Laker fan. Lakers for life, right? So regardless if I don't like the coach or the rotations, I want to win, period. And I let the front office, dictate that and decide that if they want to. So, whether he lost the locker room or not, we'll see how things go going forward. But he's got to be aware of the shit that he says. He tried to walk it back before the game. Comes with the territory type of comments. Nah, brother, you gotta understand, like, playing and coaching for the Lakers, again, like, we expect championships all the time, man. It's championship or bust for Laker Nation. We're not like any other fan base. It's completely different here, man. It's completely different. So I would urge Coach Ham to probably stay quiet more and accept the criticism and just be better, brother. Just be better with your rotations. Be better with calling more timeouts. Another thing, too, during the game, man, I thought when the Clippers went on the run, like, he didn't call a timeout, like, until later on. It's like when the Lakers are only up by one. Like, you got to do a better job at in-game adjustments and situational awareness, Coach Ham. So, but I just didn't like the comments by him. I thought they were deflective. I think he's personally a man on the island alone. And if the Lakers were to go on a skid here and lose more and drop out of the play-in, I think he would be fired. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, I'm hoping he does not get fired. There's really not much options. I don't want Phil Handy or Chris Jim being the interim head coach. So, I think the right move will be to just let him finish out the season, and then maybe more coaches become available, and we go from there. If we do indeed fire him, but nevertheless, tonight hopefully is a turning point for the Lakers going forward, man. Once again, the Lakers win 106-103 versus the Clippers in back-to-back season wins. Last time they met them, they won. This time they met them to win. Hopefully we can keep it going forward, Laker Nation. I'm hoping this is a good thing to see, man. I need my spirits up because I feel like it's been a tough week or two. So hopefully we can start winning more ball games going forward and get back into that 6th spot area or lower or higher rather. So we'll see what happens. But sign off in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this game overall. Just your thoughts with Coach Ham said. Sign off in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.